This episode is brought to you by Google Pixel, the official fan phone of the NBA and WNBA. The new Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are built different. How? Take the Audio Magic Eraser tool. It helps block out distracting crowd noise so your play-by-play commentary sounds crystal clear. The only phone engineered by Google brings out the audio you care about so your videos sound as crisp as they look. Learn more at googlestore.com/pixelnba. Audio Magic Eraser requires Google Photos app. May not work on all audio elements.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, on a rainy episode at that, it's been raining all day today. I need to check the weather. I think it's supposed to be raining tomorrow too, which I'm not tripping about. Like, if it rains, it rains. I have my shoes out. I got these Gore-Tex Air Force Ones. I like them. I've grown up on Air Force Ones, so I've just learned to adapt to those shoes. I'm thinking maybe I should try to go get my waterproof jacket, bring that out, because I'm in the need for it. Yeah, they say it's like a 50 to 60% chance of rain in the morning. Dang, bro. Then they say it might snow on Thursday. Dang, then it's snowing on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh, man. Of next week, not this week, but of next week. That is some wild stuff. That is some serious wild stuff. Like, I ain't asked for all of that, man. Well, if it snows, it snows. I'm like, I know I'm not going nowhere, so getting everything I can get, stock up on everything, and yeah, I'm happy because I was like, I get paid this week, so I ain't gotta go nowhere next week. Cool. I'm cool. I'm chilled with that. Yeah, it could go ahead. It could snow all it want. Well, actually, no. Didn't they say it was supposed to snow Thursday? If it snows Thursday, I'm like, bro, this weather needs to chill. Dang it, it is supposed to snow Thursday. I hope it don't stick. I hope it does not stick. But anyways, today's episode is going to be another Ask Reddit episode, and it's already starting off crazy. First question, you just got an offer for $600,000, but to collect it, you gotta have sex with the main character of the last TV show you watch. Who will it be? Well, currently, right now, I'm watching Monday Night Raw, and I would assume the main character is like the CEO of Monday Night Raw in WWE, which is Vince McMahon. I will not accept. That's an offer I would gladly decline. I'm like, I will not do that. That's just, nah. Can't do it. Next question. What is the best response when a cop says, do you know why I pulled you over? You're a cop, and I was doing something wrong that you've noticed, so I would assume that's the reason. But if not, if there's another reason, then please let me know. I would like to know. Like, I just feel like that, just feel like questions like that, like, bro, just cut straight to it. Like, if I was speeding, I was speeding. If I was swerving, I was swerving. You ain't gotta, like, get into a whole, like, questionnaire game on, like, what was going on and stuff. I don't like when people do that. I'm like, man, just tell me what's, like, just tell me. Like, I ain't got time to play in the question game and stuff. Just tell me. But anyways, next question. What goes from great to horrific if you add nearly in front of it? What goes from great to horrific? If you put nearly in front of it. I nearly died in the ocean. Like, you're in the ocean now. It just felt like that's like a beautiful, like, nature area or something. So I don't know, but it's like it's not saying like in a sentence, but. Now I gotta see other people's answers. Nah, cause I need examples. I nearly disarmed a bomb. What? That's not. You nearly disarmed it, so that means. Well, okay. Now you were close, but okay, I get it now. I get it. Yeah, like I nearly died in the ocean. Like I, was out just feel like that's, you're in the ocean having fun, and then all of a sudden the big wave just takes the boat out, and then yeah, okay. So I had it right. I had it right. And next question: you die, and the office assistant Clippy appears before your eyes. It looks like you died. Is there anything you want to know? What would be your first question? Wait, who's that? Who's the office assistant Clippy? I don't know. Office, okay, because now I got Google search it. It might be somebody important. I don't know who this is. Oh, that from the computer. Oh, okay. It's the Microsoft like computer thing when you like type it up in a Word document. Okay. Dang, what I like. I don't know. I don't even know what my question would be. Huh. I'm like, well, maybe like, what's my family tree gonna be like? Like, how is my family tree like? Where does it go like from me and stuff? Like, what's going to happen after me and things? I think that would be my question. I want to see like details and stuff. I want to know. I want to sit down and watch a whole movie about my family tree and things. I think that's probably what I would ask. The next question: you wake up 2 hours late for work. Would you still go? Why or why not? Okay, so alright, so I start work at 7. But if I'm 2 hours late, so we're gonna add that. That would show up at like 9. I probably would. I'd just be all like, oh, I'm sorry I woke up late. But that's not likely of me. Like me, I show up early. So that's where it's like, if I showed up late, I'm like, yeah, my fault. Like, I showed up, or I was just like, I overslept. That's not likely of me and stuff. But something had to happen. Like, no, something had to happen. Like, my phone didn't go off, or I was in a coma throughout the time I was sleeping, and I didn't wake up until it was time for me to wake up and stuff. So, yeah, something's going on if I'm, like, waking up 2 hours late. That's not likely of me, so I definitely would go get checked out, because I'm like, nah, that's not normal. Like, that's not normal at all. So, really, that's like going back to that, from great to horrific. It's like, I, nearly made it to work, but instead I just woke up late, and I don't even know how I woke up late. I don't even know what was going on. But anyways, next question. Men of Reddit, your penis is now prehensile. You can control it and use it like an elephant trunk. Wait, what? What are you most excited to use it for? Why would I wouldn't even want. No, I would not. I would not want that at all. I would not want that at all. Like, what? It's not like it can. Okay, cause no. Seriously, I'm glad with what's going on down there now. It's just, move like the necessary movements that it needs to make. But if it's moving around like an elephant trunk, I would seriously be so like nervous and scared of my health. Like, that's not something that I would want. So yeah, I will not I will not participate in that question, because that's just, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that at all. Maybe some people would, but I'm like, that's like, why would I even? It's not like I'm like going out in public, all like, oh, look what I can do and things like that's public nudity. That's jail time. So yeah, I'm like, I can't show nobody like this unless it's like a girl that I'm with. I'm like, but I feel like that would scare her. So no, I'm fine with what my manhood can do and stuff. So anyways, next question. What is a really bad scene in an otherwise good movie? I don't know, like, define a bad scene, because if we're talking like, man, that was so sad. Like, well, not a sad scene, but a bad scene in a movie. Because I'm guessing maybe it was like a scene that didn't even need to be in the movie, and it was just like, that was a bad scene and stuff. I don't know. If I had to say anything, probably. Okay, so the 2004 version of Dawn of the Dead. So it wasn't, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a bad scene, but it is definitely something where it's like, okay, if you guys are going to do that, then that shouldn't have been in the movie and stuff. But there's a scene in Dawn of the Dead where it was like and drone like angle of the woman driving down the street after her husband just tried to kill her. And so she's driving down the street, and you can see where this like turning in, like where this road is at, and all of a sudden you just see this random truck appear out of nowhere, like, and the road was long enough to where you can see the rest of the road, but you don't see the truck like full speed until it got to like maybe the second house before the road had like went out to the main road. So yeah, it was a movie mistake, and then they just showed where it like crashes into this gas station and stuff. So if you watch the movie and it's that beginning part, pay attention to the left side of the screen, and pay attention to the road where the truck was like flying out of, and you don't see that truck at all throughout the road. Then all of a sudden you see it like 2-3 houses before the road to that like cul-de-sac or wherever it is ends. And yeah, then you see the truck like go flying out of there and stuff. I was just like, that's something where I'm like, it kind of ruins the scene. Like, now that I ain't seen that, now I'm going to forever look at that part of the movie. Like, I'm not going to be looking at anything else. So yeah, that to me, I would probably say, because it's like, now it's a scene that just, it's not going to get out of my head. Like, I'm going to remember that now. But next question, I was tagged in a Facebook post. I feel like I should read that. I should see what I was tagged in afterwards. But anyways, what is the one thing that will instantly turn you off a TV series, even if you enjoyed it thoroughly up until that moment? I don't know. Like, maybe nah, cause like I'm still watching Walking Dead, and everybody has like given up on that show, except like me and like my family and stuff. Well, it's like me and my mom, we still watch it, but no, it's like I don't know, like it's cause no, okay, probably SpongeBob would be a good example, because when they start, I felt like whoever the editor was for like the first like few seasons of SpongeBob, like you'll notice a difference when watching both parts, or not parts, but when you're watching like two different eras of SpongeBob, like you'll notice it. But the first few seasons, it was like, oh, okay, like this is good, I can watch this and stuff. But when I think whoever the editor was, or whoever it was like that was control of SpongeBob, like after those seasons, it seemed different, and it seemed the same, and I ain't really care for it. So I had to say, like, when stuff just starts like changing, or when they want no, that's okay. Squash everything I just said before. When they ask you to pay to watch their episodes, even though you've already watched all these other episodes, but when they're asking you to pay to watch the episodes. Twilight Zone, okay? Now that, when they were coming out with the new series of the Twilight Zone, and they were like blowing that up, and I was just like, oh, okay, like I haven't even watched the show yet, but when they said that, oh, it's available on their streaming service, CBS's streaming service, lost interest. It was like, I have no reason to watch that show now. So yeah, it was fun while it lasted. I gassed up a bunch of people saying that this show looks like it's gonna be good. And then I like was looking at reviews, and there was fans saying that they did not like the show. So I was like, wow, all right. So I like, they're showing like a somewhat important scene in wrestling, and I'm like, I don't know what's gonna. He's like, so there's this wrestler, he carries around like this, like, I think it's a dog cage, but he has like this like towel like thing. It looked like a cut up potato sack, but he has it covering the dog cage, and I guess there's like something wild inside of it and stuff. I don't know. But anyways, wait, they're having another, okay, well, I guess, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, like they're having there's a match that had already happened, and they're having that match again. I don't know. Wrestling's doing whatever at this point. But anyways, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Like when they'd have you pay for stuff and things. So next question: do you consider yourself lucky to simply exist? Why or why not? You know, anybody can really exist, you know, from the person that can like cure like any of the diseases in the world, or like I don't know, the greatest like basketball player to the greatest like gamer and stuff. Like anybody can exist. Anybody could. What if I were to consider myself lucky, then what would the people that has done far more than me, what would they be considered? That would be my response to that, because I don't know, like in a way, I guess, but at the same time, I'm like, I haven't really like done anything yet. I mean, I guess like I guess I was like there for people, but then again, I'm like, anybody could be there for a person and stuff. Like we come across like hundreds of thousands of people a day and things, and like most likely we're gonna come across like a billion people in our lifetime. Like it could be from like simply looking at a baby smiling to, I don't know, befriending an old person and stuff. Oh dang, they're like an unmasked Rey Mysterio is attacking another guy. You're gonna show him without his mask? Oh, he's putting the mask on. I swear, Rey Mysterio's been wrestling for years, and I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen this man on TV without a mask. Like, he would take it off, but hurry ups and covers up his face, but he won't, like, wrestle without the mask. Like, I'm waiting for Rey Mysterio to go rogue, and he just takes the mask off. Like, please, WWE, alright? Answer my WWE prayers and just have that. A rogue Rey Mysterio. He takes the mask off. He doesn't care about nobody anymore. He'll attack a little child. He would attack an old man. He'll do anything, okay? But that's what I want. But anyways, back to the question. Yeah, I wouldn't really... I mean, I would in a way, but at the same time, I'm like, anybody could have been who I am. So I wouldn't necessarily say... I guess, like, I'm lucky that I am, like, who I am, but at the same time, I'm like, anybody could have been me and things. So there's probably people that's me right now and stuff. There's probably hundreds of thousands of me. Most likely millions, but I don't know. I'm not going to like gas myself up, making it seem like I'm the world's best person and things. Like we all have our flaws, we all have our mistakes. So me being lucky, that I wouldn't. I don't know. I am, but I'm not at the same time. I hope people understand that. But anyways, next question. It's a serious question. Should women be drafted alongside men? And why or why not? Yeah, I mean, like, there's men out there that there's probably women out there that's a lot more stronger than men. So that's why I'm like, there's definitely a woman out there a lot stronger than me. If I was drafted, because if we're talking like the World 3, if we're talking that and stuff, like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of women probably most likely stronger than me. So that's why I'm like, yeah, yeah, sure. Like, I'm with it and things. Like, if they want to be drafted, then yeah, go ahead. Like, it ain't gonna faze me. Like, as long as it ain't gotta be me and stuff. So, next question. People who serious. Oh, it's a serious. People who discovered someone is going to try or has tried to kill you. What's your story? Dang. Wow. I wouldn't even know what to do if I discovered somebody was trying to kill me. Huh. I don't even know what to do at that point. But anyways, yeah, let's now I'm curious. I want to read somebody's story and stuff. Oh, there's that one story I remember. There's a person there is all like, oh, okay, so here's an story. So I feel like I don't know. Like, I mean, it's on Reddit. It's on, like, a public website, so anybody can see this. But I don't know. I don't feel comfortable, like, reading it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, so they're showing another scene in wrestling. I'm like, I might get a little bit distracted by it and things. What is he doing? Like, he just put his face, like, up to the... Oh, wow. Is he bleeding? What is... I don't even understand wrestling no more, bro. Like, they show... Okay, so back to that wrestler that got, like, the potato sack over the cage. So he put a wrestler's face up to the thing, and the guy just fell down bleeding. Like, what kind of... That man got a Tasmanian devil. Okay, so anyways, that's what I'm assuming what he has. But, so reading this person's story, Alice Star 78... I had a dangerous ex. He was one of those that was really charming and master for deception. He started beating me when I was diagnosed with cancer. What? Why would he? That's some low stuff. No, that's some serious low stuff. Wow. That man deserves to get jumped. Like, nah, that's low. I'm sorry, but that's low. I don't know what else to say about that, but that's, yeah. Very low man, very, very low man. So anyways, continuing on. I kicked him out shortly after my recovery from cancer, but he had the mindset of, if I can't have you, no one can. We shared a daughter. On his visits, he would usually be armed and make offhand comments about mommy disappearing. Wow. After a restraining order, he began stalking me, having his friends stalk me. I would get random calls from random numbers, and he would be one of those. He would be the one threatening or having someone else threaten me. Bro, that is some stuff where I'm like, man, that's... Why? Like, what is the reason for acting like that? Like, that's when you want to sit the man down. It's like, what's the reason for acting like that? Like, day one of meeting this girl, you known you were going to act like this. You knew. Deep down inside, you knew you were going to act like this. So, why put her through that? And then start beating her when she was at her, like, I wouldn't, okay, like, she might have dealt with worse things in her life, but that had to be one of the worst when she was diagnosed with cancer. Why would you decide that's, like, you shouldn't attack a woman at all? There should be no reason for you to attack a woman. Unless she's trying to attack you, then yeah, just go crazy on her and stuff if she's trying to kill you. But if this woman has done nothing to you, she brought a daughter for you to, like, you know, in life and things, and this is how you repay her. Like, nah, bro. Like, that's some stuff where I'm like, if this girl were to say, like, she killed them and things, like, if that's how this story ends, okay, well, I kind of spoiled the story for myself. But anyways, so alright, just reading on and stuff. But after a restraining order, he threatened that after years of changing my number, moving across multiple states, he found me again. That time I learned he was in the process of becoming a vetted and a member of a legitimate bad motorcycle club. He said he has been having me follow. I didn't know how he found me, as at the time I had no social media presence. But I think he found some members of my family, possibly. It was truly terrifying, 7 years of hiding and never trusting anyone, especially family. He died 2 years ago. I cried and cried when I found out. That kind of weight being removed. I still have concerns and paranoia, but it gets better with time. That is, wow. That's so messed up. Like, 7 years of dealing with somebody like that. I'm like, man, I can never treat a woman like that. I'm like, if she doesn't want to be with me, she doesn't want to be with me. But to go, like, look my daughter in the face and be like, mommy, this is, like, you know, peering, like, cracking some joke like that, I could not do it. Could not do it and stuff. Like, that's, I don't know, unless that was just our, like, share of sense of humor and things, then okay. But, like, no, to be serious, like, talking about killing this woman and stuff, like, I couldn't do that to her, and I couldn't do that to the daughter. Like, that's just, like, that's something that shouldn't be, like, discussed. But that's, wow. Like, if this woman would have ended off the story saying that she had no choice but to kill him, I'm like, I feel like that there's, like, I don't know, I feel like at the time being, there was no way out of it. Like, this man either would have harmed you or somebody around you. So, yeah, there's no way out of that. And I, like, yeah, that's some, like, low stuff. Like, yeah, I honestly, you know, her like, yeah, I don't know. And to be a friend and to do something like that, no, I'd seriously, if one of my friends called me up and wanted me to do some stuff like that, I'm like, bro, you need help. You need help. Leave this girl alone. Move on. Like that. And I feel like that, okay, yeah, that dude's crazy for sure. But his friends, hear me out. His friends is just as crazy for entertaining that. Whether they were in the biker club or out, regardless, why would you do that to a person? Like, that's some low stuff. That's some serious low stuff. Like, that's some type of stuff where I'm like, yeah, them guys, all those guys deserve to be beaten within an inch of their lives, like sitting in the hospital, and then when they feeling all better, happens all over again. Like, I just don't understand, like, what will possess a person to act like that towards another person. No reason whatsoever. And it's like, look, there's been women in my life where I'm like, they'd like, where it's just like you kind of have feelings for them and stuff. They turn you down or they don't want to be with you. So be it. Move on. Move on. There is so many women out there for you. Like, I'm like, man, that's just some crazy behavior. Like, that's like one thing. There's like two things I'm against. I'm against cheating, and I'm against like being a crazy and abusive like boyfriend and stuff. Two things I'm strongly against. But if there's like, I know somebody like, oh, well, what would you rather be? I think I'd rather cheat. Like, I mean, like, it's like, I don't know. Like, if it came down to it, like, I don't want to kill nobody. So I'm like, yeah, I think, yeah, just, I guess, sleeping around and stuff. If I had to, like, if I was like my two choices in life, then yeah. But I'm like, that's, but I just felt, how would that even be a choice? Like, I just would just ditch freaking ditch the whole situation and just start my life all over again if I needed to. But yeah, I'm like, that's just, people are weird, man. People are weird. On that note, I'm ending this episode. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.